everyone, this is FB Queen here, and in this video I'm going to show you and explain how to choose the right offer for your campaign. The reason I believe you need to take into consideration a lot of requirements and qualify each offer that you give a chance and spend money on is because there are like literally thousands of offers out there that you can choose from, and not all of them are going to be, first of all, not all of them will be compliant, and not all of them will be like good for Facebook. So I recommend following my guideline before you run and test an offer on Facebook. And yeah, let's dive into it. So what are the offer specifications? First of all, like I mentioned already, it should be compliant with Facebook. What it means, a homework for this video or for today is you need to go to facebook.com and read their policies, and literally I want you to go there to this link and read from the top to the bottom and make sure that you are aware of everything that is written here. So literally this is like number one, a step that you need to take before you launch any campaigns on Facebook. And once you have read this, you will have a better understanding what's allowed and what's not allowed. Okay, so going back to my chart or mind map, second of all, I recommend you to start out with an offer which is a short form fill, or in other words, a lead generation offer without any credit card submit required, because these are really easy to convert when you do the right targeting. So I prefer showcasing an offer which you have more likely to have a success with as a newbie or as someone who's just starting out with Facebook and getting their feet wet, instead of diving into high payout offers. So along these videos you will be able to follow my steps, how I set up a campaign for a lead gen offer which is compliant, and you're gonna get the hang of it if you follow the steps as well on your own. Another requirement I recommend you to keep in mind is low payout. So when you're like low on budget, to invest in your advertising campaigns, you will want to work with lower payout offers, so you can collect more data with less amount of money. And in reality, low payout offers will have a good short form that people need to fill out, and that therefore they will be easier to convert even when you have a lower budget. And additionally, the number one step and the number one way to get your feet wet with Facebook is direct linking. So I don't want you to go and get lost in like trying to find a coder for you so you can get a lender up, or I don't want you to waste hours and hours on creating landing pages, trying it on your own. I'm gonna be honest with you, it's doable. You can do it. That's how I learned. I spent a lot of time on Google and on YouTube and learned how to code and how to do these websites. But if I was given the advice not to spend a lot of time and effort and energy on creating and trying to do it right in the beginning, then I would have saved not only a lot of money but also a lot of time, and probably would have found my first winning campaign sooner. So here's an advice: try to find offers which you can direct link. So in the preparation process, you will have less hassle. And if you do direct linking, you gotta do it in a smart way. What I mean by that is you want to make sure that the tracking link is 100% whitelisted, which means Facebook will be okay with it. Just imagine, when you're working with affiliate networks, they have a lot of affiliates, right? So it means probably a lot of affiliates are trying to upload that link, the tracking link from the network to Facebook and trying to make it work. And therefore, the domain might be already not in a good standing with Facebook. So what I want you to do before you grab the link from the network, be smart and go to myvot.com, check if, what is the feedback on average about this website. If you don't find any feedback, that's fine. The second step would be talk to the affiliate network and ask them if they can provide you a dedicated domain or IP for your tracking link for your account, and explain them that you want to do direct linking, and you want to make sure that you do it right and you don't get your account banned, because if the link that they provide is not in good standing with Facebook, your ad account is at risk, and you will have a hard time getting it approved, or you will get banned for a policy violation right away. So you don't want to take that risk. Instead, think ahead, talk to the affiliate network, talk to the manager, and tell them, explain them that you want your own IP for the offer link or own domain. And then additionally, if you plan on running through your tracker, then your IP should be dedicated, and make sure that IP is whitelisted with Facebook. Um, and one last thing you need to keep in mind is that you want your domain to be minimum 2 weeks old. So give it time. If you plan on setting up a campaign, think ahead. Buy a couple of domains today, so you have a couple in storage, and yeah, make sure they are not brand new, um, because that's not a good indicator when you upload a brand new domain to Facebook ads. All right, now that we understand what kind of offers you're looking for, I want you to understand and take into consideration what kind of CPA networks you want to work with. First of all, you want to work with networks that have good reputation. So what I mean by that is, ask the question yourself and do your research. How long has it been on the market? How long has the network been on the market? Does it have a good track of payment history with other affiliates? You can do your research on STM forum, or you can go to Facebook and do a research on the company, and just even a Google research will do the job, and read what you find. And additionally, you want to make sure that the network that you work with is exhibiting at trade shows, because that is a true indicator that they are a legit company. They're not gonna run away with your money. They're gonna help you, and they wanna maintain a good reputation. So whoever goes to affiliate conferences or affiliate summit, it's an indicator that those are the ones who you wanna work with. Um, all right, so one thing I want you to understand is tracking is taking a major part, in your campaign's success and the ROI that you're gonna be making. So, what I found during, my experience running through networks, usually when I don't run on Cake or any other platform which is pre-made for networks that you can easily work with, I usually end up making more money when I work with networks who took the time and effort to custom build their tracking platform. So if you wanna start off with a head advantage, definitely only work with those networks who have a custom built tracking platform, and they're not running on Cake. Um, Additionally, a good payment term is something you want to negotiate. Ideally, in the first 2 weeks, you will not get paid fast because the network wants to make sure that you are a good affiliate. You're not sending fraud traffic. So for their own protection, they will put you on a 2 week trial period. But then you can negotiate with them and tell them, hey, I want to get paid weekly. Usually, if you generate $1,000 worth of traffic in a week between Monday to Sunday, then you are okay to be paid, the following week. So it means that if you drive enough traffic, you are able to have a faster cash flow and you will be able to get paid weekly. And also, if you're running more money through the network, like you want to even ask for and negotiate an even faster payment. So it means if you run already 1K plus per day USD, then you should talk to the affiliate manager and ask them if what they can do for you. These networks want to get more traffic, and if you have a winning campaign and if you want to scale up, you should be open about it and talk to the network and let them know that you need faster cash flow and you can send more traffic, and it's a win-win for everyone. um, and last thing I want you to make sure of is that the network that you work with does not have shaving history. How can you make sure of it? Unfortunately, there are not many ways. You have to do your own research and check, if anyone is talking about scrubbing, or who, if anyone has spotted them, shaving your leads. So scrubbing or shaving basically means that, let's say you generate 100 leads, and in reality, or in the network, you see 20% less, so only 80. And the network will never tell you that they took 20 of your leads. You will only find it out if you take the very same offer that you're running and you split test it against multiple affiliate networks. So even if you do that, it's not necessarily that they're shaving, but maybe it's just their tracking platform is slower and you're losing clicks. But this is a definite step that you want to take once you have a winning campaign, or once you have a campaign that will make a lot of money. You want to make sure you work with the right network, and you can find multiple networks having the same offer. So what you should do, you should take the same offer and split test the networks against each other and work with the one where you make the most money, obviously. All right, now that we understand the importance of picking the right networks to work with, I want you to understand how you want to communicate with them. So the affiliate manager will be in charge of communication between you and the advertisers. So you want to make sure that you have an active communication with them. And I'm not only referring to business talk. I want you to have a personal communication level with your affiliate manager to make sure that they are on your side, and ask about where did they go for the last holiday, or what is their favorite wine, or what do they like to do for fun. They try to get personal and talk about yourself too, but not too much. It's better to ask about them than talking about yourself. um, and then once you have a good communication with the network, you can talk to the communication with the affiliate manager. You can talk to her or him about, you know, uh, how much traffic are they getting for a specific offer. Like, ask them, what are the offers that are getting the most traffic this week? And let me show you an example. I got feedback from my affiliate manager about this offer called Black Mask, and they have it in multiple countries. And basically, it shows clearly that in France they generate 1,000 sales weekly, but let's say in Lithuania only 70. So you get the point, like, what country do you want to run in? Obviously in France, where everyone is pushing it and it's hot right now, and it's proven that it's working. Okay, additionally, earnings per click. You want to ask, what is the earnings per click data on the offer? And this is just an indicator. It doesn't mean that you will end up making this much guaranteed on the offer. It just means you have a higher chance of converting that offer. Because if it makes 60 cent EPC for all of the affiliates in general or in total within the network, it just indicates that this offer will more likely to make more money for you than the one below with only 15 cent EPC. So yeah, you want to aim for and test the offers that have a higher EPC to make sure you have a higher chance of making money and finding a winning campaign. And last but not least, you want to make sure that you're asking, you be brave, don't be shy, don't be afraid to ask for anything that you need. Tell the affiliate manager, hey, do you have any ads or landing page examples that you could send to me so I can have an idea of what others are already doing? And most of the times they will want to help you and they will send you like data on what's already proven and what's working already. But I want you to make sure that you don't copy what you get from the affiliate manager, or you don't copy what you find during spying. What you want to make sure of is that you take the idea and you only make it better and create your own version of it, okay? Because if you copy, you are risking the account. In other words, let's say you copy this ad, this very first ad, and this ad has been banned on Facebook already for policy violation. It means if you take the very same content, the same image, the same ad copy word by word, and you upload it to your ads manager, then your ads manager will get flagged right away as well. So make sure you don't make the rookie mistake of copying others' content, but instead take the idea, do your research, and get creative and make your own version.